back. Good morning. Now it's Saturday and I'm getting up sleepy every day. It's 10:30 and I like to read about Windows 2. I have the Windows 3. I have to download a fresh copy because this copy that was many from the May, January, February, March, April, May. It was like 5 months ago. So every time I read a PDF document, I need to download a fresh copy. Yes, I'm sleepy again as always. I think later I should try to connect this old screen to one of my old computers. Do it again when we have some daylight because it's very dark in my living room, like here. I cannot see anything when it's so dark like here because I cannot see in the dark. Yes, and I just eat a little bit food. I made a Dennis video because I'm not going to just look my screen, so I like to continue. Soon is 11 a.m. soon, but I'm not sleep enough many weeks, so I have to go to bed super early today, like before 7 p.m. Go to bed. And this camcorder takes like 24 hours to charge, so I cannot really just continue the whole day. But I have my other, my 10 years old Canon. Yes, the speakers should be 54. Good, that's 8 pages. Actually, we could do it one part video. Let's try do that. Read loud, enter documents.
Windows 2.0x. Windows 2.0x version of the Microsoft Windows operating system. Logo of Microsoft Windows 2.0x versions. Windows 2.0.png. Screenshot of Microsoft Windows 2.0 developer Microsoft OS family Microsoft Windows source model closed source released to manufacturing December 9, 1987 latest release 2.03 / December the 9th, 1987 license commercial software preceded by Windows 1.0x, 1985, succeeded by Windows 2.1x, 1988. Support status unsupported as of the 31st of December, 2001. Windows 2.0 is a major release of Microsoft Windows, a family of graphical operating systems for personal computers developed by Microsoft. It was released to manufacturing on the 9th of December, 1987. As a successor to Windows 1.0. The product includes two different variants, a base edition for 8086 real mode, and Windows /386, an enhanced edition for i386 protected mode. Windows 2.0 differs from its predecessor by allowing users to overlap and resize application windows, while the operating environment also introduced desktop icons, keyboard shortcuts, and support for 16-color VGA graphics. It also introduced Microsoft Word and Excel and integrated the control panel. Noted as an improvement of its predecessor, Microsoft Windows gained more sales and popularity after the release of the operating environment, although it is also considered to be the incarnation that remained a work in progress. Due to the introduction of overlapping windows, Apple Incorporated had filed a lawsuit against Microsoft in March 1988 after accusing them of violating copyrights Apple held, although in the end the judge ruled in favor of Microsoft. The operating environment was succeeded by Windows 2.1 in May 1988, while Microsoft ended its support on December 31, 2001. Contents. Release versions. Features. System requirements. Reception legal conflict with Apple. References. External links. Release versions. The operating environment came in two different variants with different names and CPU support. 1, 2. The basic edition supported the 8086 mode of the 80386 microprocessor. 3. Despite its configuration, the variant was fully operational on an 8088 or 8086 processor, although the high memory area would not be available on an 8086 class processor. Winking sad smiley 4, 5. However, expanded memory could still be used. 6, 7. IBM's PS/2 Model 25, which had an option to ship with a DOS 4.00 and Windows Kit for educational markets, shipped Windows with 8086 hardware. 8, 9. The basic edition would be later renamed to Windows/286 with the release of Windows 2.1 in 1988. 4. The other variant, named Windows/386, was available as early as September 1987. 10. Predating to release of Windows 2.0 in December 1987. 11. 12. It was much more advanced than its other sibling. 13. 14. It introduced a protected mode kernel, above which the GUI and applications run as a virtual 8086 mode. A task. 15. 16. 2P. The variant had fully preemptive multitasking. 7. 16. 2P and allowed several MS-DOS programs to run in parallel in virtual 8086 CPU mode, rather than always suspending background applications. 17. With the exception of a few kilobytes of overhead, each DOS application could use any available low memory before Windows was started. 18. Windows/386 also provided EMS emulation. 19. Using the memory management features of the i386 to make RAM beyond 640K behave like the banked memory previously only supplied by add-in cards and used by popular DOS applications. 19. There was no JA port for disk-based virtual memory, so multiple DOS programs had to fit inside the available physical memory. 20. Users could run more applications on the 386 version. 21. Neither of these versions worked with DOS memory managers like SEM or CHEM or with DOS extenders, which have their own extended memory management and run in protected mode as well. 22. This was remedied in version 3.0, which is compatible with Virtual Control Program Interface, VCPI, in standard mode and with DOS protected mode interface, DPMI, in 386 enhanced mode. 23. 24. Microsoft ended its support for Windows 2.0 on the 31st of December, 2001. 25. 26. Features. Aldus PageMaker 3.0 on Windows 2.0. Unlike its predecessor, Windows 2.0 allows the user to overlap and resist application Windows. 27. 28. It has also introduced desktop icons, keyboard shortcuts, and the terminology minimize and maximize, as opposed to iconize and zoom which was used in Windows 1.0. 29. Support for 16-color VGA graphics, EMS memory, and new capabilities of the i386 CPU in some versions were also added. 30. Windows 2.0 is the last version of Windows that ran solely on floppy disks. 31. The operating environment is shipped with 15 programs. 32. And it also introduced graphical programs Microsoft Word and Excel, in order to compete against the then reigning competitors WordPerfect and Lotus 1-2-3. 27. Software such as the Aldus PageMaker and CorelDRAW were also developed for Windows 2.0. 3327. It is also the first Windows version to integrate the control panel and program information files. 3435. IBM licensed Windows is GUI 4S/2 as presentation manager, and the two companies stated that it and Windows 2.0 would be almost identical. 36. System requirements. The official system requirements for Windows 2.0 include the following. Minimum system requirements: Windows 2.01, 3, 37, Windows 2.03, 37, 38, CPU 80286 or 80386, processor RAM512 KB of memory storage, to double-sided floppy disk drives or a hard disk, video EGA or VGA adapter, SOSMS DOS 3.0 or higher, Maushia Microsoft compatible pointing devices recommended, but not required. Windows 2.0 was dependent on the DOS system, and random access memory was restricted to a maximum of 1 MB due to running in real mode. 35. Reception. Windows 2.0 is considered to be an incremental improvement of its predecessor, although it is also considered to be the incarnation of Windows that still remained a work in progress. 27. 39. Due to its improvements, Microsoft Windows has gained more popularity after its release, and its interface is considered to be easier to manage. 40. CNET considered that Windows 2.0 wasn't much better than Windows 1.0. 41. Byte magazine listed the variant as among the distinction winner of the BYTE Awards in 1989. Describing it as a serious competition for S/2 as it taps into the power of the 80386. 42. The operating environment cost $99. 43. Sales of Microsoft Windows reached 1 million in 1988, and by January 1990, it had reached less than 2 million, although Windows 2.0 was not widely used. 44. 45. It was succeeded by Windows 2.1, which was released in the United States and Canada in May 1988. 46. Legal conflict with Apple. On the 17th of March, 1988, Apple Incorporated filed a lawsuit against Microsoft and Hewlett-Packard, accusing them of violating copyrights Apple held on the Macintosh system software. 47. 48. Apple claimed the look and feel of the Macintosh operating system, taken as a whole, was protected by copyright, and that Windows 2.0 violated this copyright by having the same icons. 49. 50. 51. The judge ruled in favor of Hewlett-Packard and Microsoft on all but 10 of the 189 graphical.
Yes, that was the first one. I'm not going to get up my bed, so I will just continue next. But I just downloaded yesterday a fresh copy. I always do that. I go to Wikipedia. That was last edit 13 October. So let's do next one. I will stop the video.